Paranoia got me rolling in my sleeves, okay. Hating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got beats on their teeth all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up there.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Again, a run with Thompson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. Complete. Richardson has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rudolph now to throw. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. The first carry for the rookie, it's Williegeez. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Love. And this is going to be incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. Cooper in for a difficult matchup this afternoon. He's going to have Josh Norman draped all over him, and that is not an easy challenge. And is anyone doubting Josh Norman anymore? Because when he came out of college, fourth-round pick, upset that he went that late in his own mind. If you put him in a boxing ring, he's going to go 12 rounds with you on each and every time. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. Rudolph on third down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you? Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives. Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going. Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Love. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. 2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing. And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Rudolph looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Lucky 56.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Right back to him on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leopard! Detroit!
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Locke. He's going to leave this first running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll hand it down to Geis. And some space here. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there out of Geis. 54 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. It's complete to Grant. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are in for 6. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Rudolph again. Out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Over! I hear
Play action. It's Rudolph. Flush to him. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck pushing his way inside the 40. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Middle.
Geis receives the pitch. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now let's go! Detroit!
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard. in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here's Rudolph off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Rudolph. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rudolph. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Man open left side is Brown. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rudolph on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now a play fake here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Simon in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down, It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
5, 6, 5, Reggie.
Now Luck. That's complete. It's Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra loses.